Family. I say family.
See, we forgot the bells.
We don't have any bells today?
No.
Oh, no bells today. Family, welcome to the show. Thank you guys for tuning in. We're going to let the people come into the show because we have a special guest today. We have El Renee.
At a special place.
At a special place on Thrift on the Ave, guys. If y'all want to stop by at, was it 3200 Cass? 4130.
He was
Damn, what's the coolie? I'm sorry, guys. 4130 Cass Avenue. You guys can come down to Thrift on the Ave.
Right.
She has everything in your budget. She takes all of the hard work out of thrifting, where you could just come pick through the brands that she has discovered for you guys. So you can come down to Thrift on the Ave. We're here with El Renee today. We're gonna have a conversation with her, and we're gonna see where she's at in her life. I feel she's a very up and coming, on the cusp, promising, talented, very talented star here from Detroit. So,
Midget.
huh?
It's midget, like almost.
She's there, man. I mean, she's there. We just waiting on the new projects and stuff, and we're gonna get to learn about all of that. So, welcome to the show, El.
Thank you.
Hey, we need our bells. Ding, ding,
We ain't got no bells today. I'm sorry.
Welcome.
I didn't think about it, guys.
I'm Chance, since he ain't introduced me.
Right.
Chance.
Byron Smooth, El Renee, we're here.
Right.
And we're excited and we're nervous, and everybody,
No, please. No nerves.
No, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get through this. So, El, tell the people where you're from.
I am from Detroit, Michigan.
All right. And that's where we are.
Proudly.
East side, west side, where?
What high school did you go to? That's how we always start. We want to know.
Yeah.
Where you from? Who you with?
Yes. What high school did you
I graduated from Renaissance High School. Don't ask me what year, because I'm not going to tell you. Boo.
go to? We got Cass back. You know, that's your
Cass.
rival. She with the
Listen, so I have matured to the point where I feel like if you graduated from high school,
Right.
you good with
You
me.
did
I'm
something.
not going to boo nobody.
All right. I ain't
Being
mad
from a
at you.
different school.
Cass people be going for you.
I see. Cass Tech pride. I have pride in my school, but I graduated from Renaissance.
Awesome.
Renaissance High.
Right.
So, how did you get into singing?
I've been singing since I can remember. Before I can remember, my dad always tells this story about I was 2 years old. He played saxophone, and at the time he used to hold jam sessions in the basement because he used that as a way to condition musicians to be able to go, weave in and out of whatever gigs that he booked. So they would do that, and I would hear them. And he said one day I just came downstairs, grabbed the microphone, and started singing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And I think the one pivotal point was at the age of 16 when I was at Renaissance High School, and there was a New York producer who came to Detroit and did a production of The Black Nativity, which for those of you who may not know is like a Christmas show, and Stephanie Mills was playing the major role, and he came to, I guess, different high schools, and Renaissance High School choir was chosen, and my choir director, Nina Scott, pitched to him the idea of, okay, well, we have this one Christmas song, Mary Had a Baby, and I was the soloist, and he heard it, he loved it, and 16 years old on stage music hall, I had an opportunity to meet Stephanie Mills. She actually wanted to sign me back then, and I haven't really told this story, so you guys are some of the first to know. Right. Exclusive.
Right, no bells.
Oh, man.
It's all right.
So
that
Stephanie
was
Mills
my
wanted to
first.
sign you back in, what year was this, like 90-something?
I'm not going to tell you the year, but
It was back in the day.
back in the day. So Stephanie Mills, and then he came back and did it again, and Tremaine Hawkins was the lead character that year, and he loved it so much. So at the age of 16 and 17, I was among those people. Aretha Franklin was there. That was the first time I had.
You were singing with them on the stage.
Well, I was singing with Stephanie Mills and Tremaine Hawkins.
Okay.
Aretha Franklin happened to come to one of the shows, so that just goes to show the type of production that it was. It was very good. So that was kind of like the beginning of. That was a pivotal turning point of, I think I really like this.
Really?
Yeah.
And that's what we wanted to get at. When did you discover that that's a thing you wanted to do?
I still haven't. At this point, I've done quite a few things. Like I've been in a couple of different industries, including banking, and I mean I've sold cars, waitressing, you know. And of all of the different jobs that I've had, this one is the most fulfilling. I'm not saying it's easy by any means because it's very entrepreneurial, which means that you're gonna have highs and lows. And it has taken me a lot of time to really understand that, and I think I still don't completely understand, but this is the most fulfilling, singing, and I feel that way because music and singing gives me an opportunity to elevate lots of people at the same time.
Like the podcasting Up Show.
Absolutely.
Today. So you touched on, so you got a question? Go ahead. He looked like he had a question.
So yesterday, I spent my whole day. My part of the show has always been music, right?
Okay.
So I take people's music and I just sit somewhere quiet and just go in, right? And I know you're R&B singer,
Yes.
right? But some tell me you have a hip hop name, a rap name, or something. You rap some. You got a freestyle or something that you got buried away that you just waiting to drop. I just have a feeling just
I'm a rapper?
You in your head or something, because it's like I listened to like one song, the song with you, Black Milk and ThA, right?
Yes.
I just knew you was about to flow. I just knew it.
Well, maybe that will be on the horizon. I hope you're not asking me to freestyle.
No.
Because I was gonna say that. You can plant the seed today, and then we will water and nurture that.
Well, I got
so that maybe next time.
Okay, this is my other seed being.
Okay.
Those remixes that you're doing.
Yes.
Can you just make a mixtape?
Make a mixtape. Oh, that's a great idea.
That could be another album.
For real.
It sure could. You know, somebody on my YouTube page, speaking of which, El Renee Detroit is everything.
Right.
Instagram, Facebook, even my website is El Renee Detroit, and my YouTube page. And there's I like YouTube because there's a community. And somebody actually mentioned that. They said, why don't you just come out with an album of, you know, the songs that you're doing on YouTube, because they're awesome.
Right.
Like I wish I could play Pretty Brown Eyes.
Yeah.
Right? And then this morning I dropped what did I drop? The Faith Evans.
Yeah, you used to love me.
No, man, I wish you just do it.
That was the jam.
Yeah, just a whole mixtape, but just do them all over.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take that idea. Yes, planting it. Boop.
Touching on your.
Can I do the A&R?
Yeah, let's do it.
Trying to get more gigs.
Just trying to say.
Hey, I ain't mad at you.
Right.
Work that.
Passivity is overrated.
Yes. I ain't mad at you.
Don't be passive for what?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I really,
Let's do it.
Touching on what you mentioned as far as your entrepreneurial singing career.
Yeah.
Have you walked away from earning a check? As far as like the normal way of 9 to 5 and punching the clock?
Yeah.
So singing is sustaining.
Yes, and I will have to admit I moonlight with side hustles all the time.
Right.
Because
you can't help it.
there are ups and there are downs.
You have to sustain yourself.
Absolutely.
You gotta when singing is slow, you go do something else.
Yeah, this is true.
Amen. Go ahead.
I need to ask this question. I think I kind of know the answer.
Okay.
But you are completely independent, right?
Yes.
Awesome.
You're not signed to Kim or...
No. I'm a free
okay.
agent now. At one point I was.
Okay.
At one point I was.
Right. Okay. No, you good though. You good.
Okay.
So
And the term of that agreement, we're done. So
okay.
I haven't quite decided if I'm going to, well, I have no choice but to be independent at this point, but I don't know if I want to partner with another larger conglomerate or a major or a heavy hitter indie label, or if I just kind of want to find
Chance
my own
the Rapper.
path. Yeah.
Chance the Rapper. Have you seen the way?
Find my niche.
Right.
Because there is no way in the world that anybody could tell me that there aren't enough people on this planet to sustain my lifestyle.
Right. And
On
your
our own.
talent.
Right?
You know, your talent sells you. And
There's a lot of talented people, but
Yes.
yeah.
You're very talented.
I'm a great singer.
We just talk trash, and we got people in Hungary listening to us. So
That's awesome.
Right.
just imagine we can sing.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, I used to be a singer.
Wow.
But I grew up on Puritan, so I couldn't sing.
See
I
what
get beat
happened
up
was-
there. So I had to act like I was a rapper, then a DJ, then whatever. But anyway, I go to one of them.
So being an independent artist, how do you get your music out to the people?
Well, you socialize. And
So you use social media?
yes,
Okay.
it is one of the best ways. I remember a time, and this may be dating me a little bit, but I remember a time when there were no cell phones. So in order to, I mean, it's essentially the same thing as just walking up to people and saying, hey, this is what I do. You have to promote yourself.
Right.
Social media allows you to be like, we are in Detroit, Michigan, and someone from Hungary
Right.
can tune in to
Right.
what I'm doing and be like, I like that. That is
Right.
awesome.
Right.
So
So
if
how-
anybody's not utilizing social media, they're stupid.
Right. How can they find your music?
I like to push everyone to my website, which is
Okay.
elreneedetroit.com.
ReneeDetroit.com, people.
Yeah, El Renee Detroit is spelled LRENEE Detroit, or El Renee Music takes you to the same place, because that's the hub that shows you where I'm gonna be, the things that are on my blog that I have, which I'm talking. Well, right now I'm in a 90-day healthy lifestyle transformation. I'm talking about that.
Let's
on
talk
there.
about that.
Yeah.
How's that coming?
Man,
How's the workouts coming?
I'm doing them.
Right.
But it's not fun.
So what is
I
it, 5
cannot
days a
say
week?
it's not
That
fun.
sound like me. Dude,
Dude, I do not. I do not like it.
Is it 5
Sam,
days a
I am.
week
I do
or
not like
7
green
days?
eggs and ham.
How many days a week?
Started out with 7. I kick-started it with 7.
That's a kickstart.
And then
That's a
I've
shot.
gone down to 6, but 6 or 7. It's only been 3 weeks.
Right.
Okay.
And I post up once a week
Right.
about what's going on. And, you know, it's almost like a diary where I'm
Right.
talking about, like,
Right.
dude, my muscles, this is
I
why.
saw that.
Why?
I
Why?
feel like it's a good show for people to tune into, and they can work out with you.
Yeah.
And
Inspire,
you guys
yeah.
can
To inspire
grow
each
together,
other
yeah.
and not to pretend like, because I think there's a misconception that I've been slim and I am, you know, full figured. I've never been skinny. So I think it's important for the kids that are coming up under me, that look up to me, to see, like, sometimes you have to do things you don't like to be healthy.
Right. Right. So where do you want to be?
I don't know. I want to be able to get into the zone where I do it and it feels good. Even though I know it's
Right,
never
okay. I feel
going
that.
to,
I feel that.
even though I know that it's never going to, I mean, I'm going to continue to challenge myself with each workout, but I want to be able to start sweating in my workout and feel like, yes, this is exhilarating. That's what I want.
Right.
I don't have any size goals or lose a certain amount of weight, but I am using certain things that help you get there, or just help you with your digestive system and detox and de-stress and all that good stuff. Hey,
You're on video.
just a little bit. Come on, this
Bother
is
you?
No, you're good.
Oh, I'll go back. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Multitasking here today.
Yeah. Go ahead.
We still open at Thrift on Ave.
Yes.
And
Yes.
so the workout. So what's your end goal as far as health wise? Do you just want to be healthy, or do you want to
Yes.
be a what they say in the urban community, a bad beat, or you just want to be healthy? You ain't trying to be let's say half naked on stage or nothing. You just want to be healthy.
Oh, okay, so let me talk about that. Now that you mentioned it, one of my goals that I want to get to during this 90-day go hard or go home that
Okay.
I'm doing, I want to be able to get up on stage and perform, even if it's a rigorous performance, to not be winded. So that's
Right.
it. So
Okay.
eventually I think I'm going to start training and singing at the same time.
Right.
And I'm going to take you guys with me on that. 'Cause that's what I want. That's what I want to be able to do.
Yeah.
Okay, we got a comment from Facebook.
All
All
right.
right.
Elle is my favorite stripper in Detroit. LOL. She's my favorite singer everywhere else.
That's what's up.
Her music, you know, is beautiful.
Oh,
Mike
thank you. Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
Not Mike Barner. Wait, we was just talking about Mike. Mike, we want you on the couch. Come on, let's get Mike on the
Of
couch.
course,
there you
he's
go.
got jokes.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah.
So
Hey, if I was a stripper, I probably would be rich already. I'm just saying.
I think you would too.
I think I would. Too.
They winning. They winning.
I would be trying to. Anyway, go ahead.
My next question would be, I don't know if a lot of people know, but you sing background for chemistry, correct?
I do for Kim.
And
Yay!
yes. Big shout out to chemistry.
Yay!
And what would you say? Because that's like a big production, right? Working for him.
Keep talking.
As far as touring, like the shows, you're doing like big
A lot of dates and
arenas and
Yes. Yes. So
what would-
yes.
as far as that type of performance, are you learning anything from him?
Yes.
What would you say you're learning from him?
I've learned so many things just from being under his wing,
Yes.
first of all, and just being in the presence of someone who's such a great entertainer. Like,
He
for the
really
people
is
that
good,
are
too.
watching, he's a good singer,
Yeah,
you know what I
excellent
mean?
singer.
But it's not like he's not like no YA from Boyz II Men or
Right.
Usher, you know,
He's my
vocally.
outro.
Right, vocally, but he is an excellent entertainer,
Right.
and one of the things that I admire so many things. I like his consistency. If I were to name anything, like maybe one of the top three, he's very consistent, and he's very good at communicating what it is that he wants the end result to be without being anal about it.
Okay. Okay.
And I don't even know that I have anyone
got
that I
good
can compare this to.
communication.
Yeah, he communicates well with
Right.
the staff. At least that has been my
That's the key.
experience.
That's the key.
And yeah, he once he gets locked into something that works, you can depend on that sound, that look,
That
that
sound.
I know. And after working with him, I started realizing that that is a trait of almost all of the most popular entertainers. They find what works. Not to say they don't tweak things. They tweak it until they get they lock in on
Right.
what the
Right.
audience wants, but they don't really deviate from that. There's not a whole bunch of there's not too much improv. You
Right.
know, there's not. I know a lot of people talk about seeing too many runs, or like there's never a moment where you're not wondering what's gonna happen next. And I think that makes things seamless, and I love that
Right.
about working with him.
He's consistent. He found his lane, and he's not weaving in and out of traffic. You know, he ain't trying to drop a funky beat on something. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm not saying that he doesn't change or grow, but he's consistent.
Right. That's
The
what, yeah.
things that make his show, the essence of what his show is, those things that are really working, he doesn't deviate from
Right.
those things. And I
And that make
appreciate
people
that.
come back for years.
That's
and
right.
years and years
Just
to come.
like Frankie Beverly and Maze.
Yes.
Right.
Oh my
Like
gosh.
Will Donnie come here 6-7 times a year.
That's right. And
Same show. Yeah.
we'll keep paying for the same
Yeah.
show because that's what we love, and he
Right.
knows it and he gives it to us.
Only R&B can get away with it. You know,
You think so?
hip hop can't do it. They won't come back year and year and year if you ain't changing the show or.
No, I don't think you have to change. I don't. I think I like when an artist is consistent. I
Right.
like when they don't. Well, I like you say, I want you to tweak some things, but I don't want you to like how Outkast did when they came out and then they went to Hey Yow and I
Now
was
what
like,
I'm saying about hip hop is once you get to a certain age in hip hop, they done with you. You know what I mean? It's like you're
Well,
not.
that's what pop music is.
But rock and roll is not, and R&B not. You
Well,
know.
rock and roll's not pop music. Neither is R&B. When you think of the masses of people,
Right.
yeah, pop music, the turnover is quick.
Super quick.
With anything commercial,
And hip hop is new.
It's
new
pop.
pop.
he's learning.
You're a genius.
So, another question, and I'm all over the place, but I want to make sure I kind of touch different aspects of what I wanted to learn from Al.
Okay.
And so my next question would be, you do have a nonprofit, correct?
I do.
And what is that nonprofit?
The nonprofit is called El Renee Girl Power, and what it is a. Sorry, I'm a girl, I'm a feminist. You know, the boys, y'all can stay over there until we done, and then we'll play with y'all
It's
later.
okay, I'm joking. But El Renee Girl Power,
Yeah.
and what is that?
It is the best way to describe it is It's a micro nonprofit. And when I say that, what I mean is I have a handful of young ladies that I mentor over the course of their high school years. And it's actually going through a revamping because my schedule is making it such where I am not able to be as committed to them as I would like to be. So I may end up turning it into a scholarship fund only.
Oh, really?
But I don't want to do that. I'm still thinking about it. But the premise behind it is that I want to mentor young ladies who are of high school age, so grades 9 through 12. At the end of, when they graduate from high school, I give them a stipend towards higher education. It could be collegiate. It could be if they want to be an entrepreneur, then it'll go towards that. And with honing in on young ladies who are interested in careers in music.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Not just singers, just engineers, anything music related.
I think specifically since I have some tidbits to add as far as being an entrepreneur as a vocalist, I can give more insight into that. But yeah, anything musical.
My
turn?
Yeah, your
Are you
turn.
single?
Am I single? I'm not married.
Amen.
I was Thanks, correct.
As a player meeting.
Oh gosh, I'm gonna be in trouble. I am dating someone.
Okay.
And we have been in a committed relationship for 3 years now,
Nice.
plus.
Okay.
And
Black love is beautiful.
I think all love is beautiful.
It is. It is. I agree with that too.
I've been married twice.
Really?
Yes, I have.
That's surprising. I didn't know that. I really didn't. I thought I did the backstory.
Yes,
Go
I've been
ahead.
married twice. My first husband was white.
Really?
Yes.
That's amazing.
So all this new stuff I've never talked about. The second husband was not white.
Right.
Ding, ding, ding.
Right.
Yes. So the second husband was black.
Okay.
And the guy that I'm dating now, he is black. I call him yellow though.
He's not lighter than me.
He's a yellow. He's a yellow.
Well, shout out to your friend.
Love
Yeah.
is love.
Yes.
Love is love.
Yes.
We have talked about
Uh-oh.
possibly taking the relationship to the status of marriage, but I'm kind of scared, dude.
I
I'm
can
scared.
understand.
Just to
Rightfully
be
so.
transparent.
Right. I can understand.
I've been there. I lasted 3 years, 7 months, 12 hours.
Yeah.
I did my best.
The last person that I married, we were in from the dating phase through to the end. That was almost a 10-year process.
Wow.
And we didn't break up until after we got married. So I just kind of feel like, is it a jinx? Like, are people not really meant to be in a monogamous relationship? Is that just scary to be like, this
It's
is
hard.
the only person for the rest of my life, and then they get on your nerves, and then people. I was just thinking about this in the shower. Like, the thing about relationships is that somewhere along the line, one person wants to control the other person, and I'm just not. It seems like I'm not the person that likes to try to control another person, but I could possibly be that, and then I'm upset. But I normally feel like the guy wants to. I generally start feeling like the guy wants to control what I do. That's how I feel. And then my mom raised me so independent. Then it just becomes like I don't like this space anymore.
My Facebook friend, sister Bridget Hudson said, "Just be free."
Just be free.
Just be free.
I say let time figure it out.
And marriage is very stressful. That's coming from Facebook too.
Well, marriage is hard, period.
Everything is hard.
Marriage is hard,
Yeah.
but it's fun. It can be fun.
Right.
It can be. You know, it's the most important part is the mates, picking the right mate.
Now that's the
Most
kicker.
important.
Picking the right person. I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I
only
will
time
say.
tells that. To me,
No.
that's my.
You
opinion.
start learning. This is what I think, and I'm totally talking over you. Look,
No, you
I must
good.
be the controlling person
No.
in the relationship.
You
So
good.
What's your sign?
Pisces.
Oh, okay.
I
Does that
seem
mean
like
something?
what?
No. Oh, okay.
I'm like what?
usually not controlling. You're usually submissive, right? Like,
Well, I am go with the flow type
Right.
of person, but I have my moments where I'm like, no, this is what it is, and it should never deviate from this.
how you feel about the word obey?
I can't obey anybody but me. This is the problem I be having with dudes. Listen, I done pulled out the Ebonics book on, but about choosing a mate. So, my first husband, not a bad guy at all, but I didn't learn that you look for certain traits in a person that are complementary to you, or at least things that you want to see further down the road. Excuse me. When I chose him, it was almost like, okay, he kind of chose me, and I felt like I was of age. So after that relationship dissolved, I thought that I was picking the right person, and then it still didn't turn out. But I wasn't choosing the person, again, making the same mistake. I didn't choose the person based upon, okay, what kind of person am I looking for? What type of
What do you
traits
like?
do I want?
Right.
Or what do I like? It was almost like, oh, well, this is cool. So then that goes back to
Right.
how you said, where I'm like a go with the flow type of person. Like, oh, you cool. Oh, I feel warm and fuzzy. Okay, yes, the sex is good.
Right.
Okay, well then let's
Keep-
just stay together until we don't like each other no more. And then years go by, and then you feel like, well, we've been together this long. You want to get married? And it wasn't even me that brought it up. He was kind of like, well, you know. So I was like, well,
As well.
and you know, oh gosh,
Man, we need our bells.
I probably shouldn't tell this, but
No, you
what
tell
ended
it
up
all.
happening was I decided that I wanted to test the waters in other areas, and it was horrible.
Oh no.
So I decided, well, if that's the other side, come on, let's get married.
Right.
Wow.
Come on.
Wow.
And we tried. Our families are still friends and stuff like that.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
I check in on them from time to time.
Right.
Wow.
That was a great question. So we can-
I know. 20 minutes later.
So it's my turn, and it's easy. It's easy because Chance will get you. My question is based on Detroit. Of course, Detroit's going through some changes.
Yes.
We're growing up. We're getting a little more sophisticated. We got pop-ups everywhere. Things are getting new. I just want your opinion on the state of Detroit.
Okay. My opinion is this. I think that the changes are wonderful, but I think it's a double-edged sword.
Okay.
And what I mean by that is the fact that, of course, we want things to be safer. We want to have things at our fingertips. Like, we want different cuisine available.
Right.
We
Yeah,
want
absolutely.
to go into a place and it smells great, and you know, I feel like if I'm consuming something, I'm not going to get sick.
Right.
I want to feel like I can go have a cocktail and I can, you know, just have
Healthy
things
options.
right, have things available. I like having things available to me that are nice and
Right.
up to date, and even if they are not brand new, they're taken well kept.
Amen.
The problem that seems to be happening is that, okay, the newness is here, but it's pushing out the individuals that have been here the entire time, and I don't think that's fair. I think that the people that have been here should be able to take advantage of the same opportunities to be entrepreneurs, to be the small mom and pop stores like the on the app.
Right.
Like, you know, I think a person who has been living when it was horrible and unsafe and dirty and dilapidated, they should be able to still have their same residence.
So you're saying, because I view that, I hear what you're saying, and I looked at what's the name of the hat place that was downtown?
Henry the Hatter.
They've been there for forever.
Yeah.
Right.
Paid their bills, you know, supported the city, gave jobs out, sold us clothes, been there forever, and now they got to go because someone wants to pay more.
And that's not, I don't think that's right.
But how do you fix that? Because we need the Whole Foods, we need the Myers, and of course they paid more for their area because they generate more money. How do you fix it? I don't get it. I mean, I think you need when you got like God rest his soul, Mike Ilitch spending $300 million on Woodward. Where does the mom and pop fit in that? You know what I'm saying? How do you stick that right in the middle of that?
Well, I'm thinking, and like I said, in my opinion, though, places that were here, they should be allowed to continue to grow with it.
Yes,
I don't believe that they should be pushed out. I think if you've been here, prime example, along that Woodward Strip, which has been called Merchants Row for a very long time. Like now we have the Night Store, we have
Under
Under Armour and stuff like that. And then I remember before when all of those slots were empty for years, there was a wig shop. That was there, and a shoe store, and those were some of the first ones to go out. Some of my friends owned a bar, and they were pushed out of their place, and then they replaced it with another bar. It's like, how do you take someone's livelihood away? Like I don't know how to fix it. I just know that I believe that it's unfair and it's not right, and there needs to be some way to at least if these other places are opening up, maybe give the places that have been existing an opportunity to bid for those places first, or not even just bid, just have first dibs.
I think we should spread out more, further than just downtown and midtown.
And that's happening.
Yeah.
Some of the other communities are changing.
Yeah.
I've seen
they
that.
They are. And that's what I'm excited about. You know, we got Meyer on Grand River. I was like, yeah, that's what we need, you know?
Oh, that whole area.
That
whole area
is beautiful.
Old Redford.
And that's all it takes is for somebody to come in and put some money in.
It takes money.
It does. It does.
And good idea. It takes
sometimes
money.
mom and pops don't have that.
No.
You know
and then the mom and pops don't know how to go get the money.
Right.
You know, they don't know how to go get the investors and the capitalist groups or whatever the little, but they not looking at us anyway.
But it's your turn, sir.
That was political and everything.
Well, I love politics.
Well, keep on going.
I'm gonna go here.
There you go.
How many albums do you have to your credit?
Oh, I know that answer. I think.
I have to count them.
Let's count.
I have 3 studio it started with Special Songs.
Special Songs.
Which is a transliteration of my first and middle name. That's where that title came from, yes. And then there was Second Chances, and then there was Europe.
That's
and
really dope. I love the name of that one.
Do you?
Second Chances.
Yeah.
That's dope.
And then there was Jazz, which was recorded live at Baker's.
What? How did I miss that? Oh my
Limited
God.
I'm good for that. I'm good for offering something for a limited time, and then once it's gone, it's gone.
Live at Baker's. That's awesome.
That was awesome.
Did you record that?
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
What's the name of that?
Jazz. I did a full live album of jazz standards with a trio.
Awesome. Where can people find you next?
You can go to my website, El Renee Detroit, LRENEE Detroit, or elreneemusic.com.
How you feel about streaming? Being an independent artist, how do you feel about Tidal, Apple Music? I know you like YouTube.
Yeah.
But those streaming sites?
To me, those types of things are for the major artists,
right?
Because they have the ability to flood the market.
Right.
I don't have those kind of resources.
Right.
So for me, it makes better sense for me to I don't remember if I mentioned it to you guys earlier, but find my niche, socialize with them, grow it as largely as I possibly can, be transparent, so that they fall in love with me as a person.
Right.
And then when I have stuff to offer, sell it to them.
Right.
Who's turn of our show?
Yeah. Cool.
We finding our niche, trying to grow our audience.
Yeah.
And then when we have something to sell.
Right, that's what it is. And then it doesn't.
Right.
I do see income from them, but it's so minuscule.
How hard is it to get yourself streamed?
Oh, not hard at all.
Okay. They'll take the music, but they ain't gonna.
They're not going to pay you.
Right.
Okay, so here's what you need to do, independent artists. What you need to do is you need to go to, I find it convenient to go to one hub, and I use CD Baby. So what they do is once you upload your songs to their server or whatever, they push it out to everywhere. They push it out to iTunes and all, you know, Spotify, Rhapsody, blah, 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 blah. The list goes on and on.
Right.
There are some sites where people have to subscribe and pay to them, and then there are other ones where it's just free for all.
Right.
Here, just take the music.
Right.
They have access to those platforms and they push it there.
Right.
And what you also need to do is register your music with Nielsen SoundScan, because that's how they keep track of where the spins are and who needs to get paid.
Right. That's the same system with ours. That's how we got the 36,000. We just plopped it in one place and it just.
Yeah. That's the convenient way, but the residual.
Do you sell hard copies?
Yes.
Okay.
And I think, especially going forward, I'm going to be focusing more on, unless I partner with a major label or a larger indie label, I'm probably going to just offer things in my own hub first.
Chance does it.
Until album sales slow down, and then be like, okay, here y'all go, because you know, it's no point just having the music sit there or the art sit there, but at least my diehard fans, they want to support.
Right.
So sell to them first, and don't offer anywhere else except to them. They deserve the exclusivity.
Jay-Z and Tyler.
That's the way I think. And actually, those are some things that some of the larger that are independent at this point, like Jay-Z and Beyonce and stuff like that, that's what they're doing, because you make more money that way.
Right.
Even Adele did that. Adele, her album, they were so mad at her for not putting it up on streaming sites, and her album made more money by her withholding it from the larger streaming sites, selling that million or however many million that she sold, and then once sales slow down, then okay, here y'all go.
Yeah, we were just talking this morning, like the 444 Jay-Z album. 10 songs, right? Best Buy 16 songs. So I'm like, oh, you double dipping. You know, you give me 6 more songs, just go over here and buy the hard copy, and I give you Tidal for 6 months. But if you already got Tidal, they go 10 songs.
Right.
And it was like, man. So
at least that's what I'm thinking. We'll try it and see what happens. If it don't work, we'll do something else.
You're doing all right.
So because you're an independent artist, you're the boss, right?
Yes, unfortunately. And fortunately.
Yeah, exactly. So I would be remiss if I didn't ask this question, because I have a friend who writes songs. How would someone get a song to you?
Okay.
Or do you write all your own songs and you don't want other people's?
That's not true. I love collaborating. But here's the thing. I have stockpiles of songs that I'm in the process of collaborating with others on. And it's not, it could be out of laziness, it could be out of poor time management, but you can send stuff, but don't expect the fast turnaround. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. So
don't send that and think of me and they're about to go on tour. Say that. Say it loud so they know we're not going on tour.
No.
I might listen.
Right.
And unfortunately, sometimes I don't even get an opportunity to listen. And then I feel horrible, because I feel like someone has put their time and effort into a piece of art and they want me to share it with them, but I'm not there yet. So I want to be transparent and upfront about that. You can send me music. Go to my website, elrenedetroit.com, and then there's a form at the bottom of the website where you can fill out the information, and then it has my contact. Not running, but I'm just gonna give you a heads up. It ain't gonna be a decade before I get to it. But
so
pack your patience.
You got a lot of
patience with you.
You got a lot of tracks with the songs too, because there's a lot of producers out here too.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm generally the person that will add lyrics and melody and vocal arrangements, and I usually receive tracks from other producers. Yeah, every now and then, which, as my time has become more and more restrained, I find it easier to just receive full songs from people, and then I just re-record them in my style. That's actually what I like to do. So if you do have stuff that you think is banging, let me know. But at the same time, I am a writer, and I do have a couple of projects that I am working on, and naturally, the things that I'm working on right now are going to take precedence over,
Right.
unless
Your new song.
Right, unless sometimes I am so inspired by
Right.
a piece of music where I'll stop everything, and I may even encourage us to work on an entire project. And that might be a good way for you guys to reach out to me right now, because I do have 2 that I'm working on right now, and I have lyrics and somewhat of melodies for songs, but I don't have the music for it yet.
There you go.
So,
Okay.
and for continuity of sound, I like to work with one producer at a time. That's
Smart. Right.
That's my preference. In the past, I haven't done it that way, but I find that my albums lack the continuity, and I would like to change that about my method.
Right.
So are you in the studio now?
Yeah, always.
Hey,
I'm
it's a daily
recording
thing?
something all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Do
awesome.
you play
Some of it
instruments?
sees the light of day, some of it never does.
You play instruments?
No,
You don't
Not
play
the guitar?
no. I dabble with guitar.
Right, I remember
tried.
that one song.
Lazy. Stuck is hard, man. I'd be like, no. That's part of the reason why this 90-day healthy transformation is so important for me, because beyond the getting back in, getting into a healthier lifestyle, it's about the discipline. Doing something on a daily basis that's going to help you, and you know this,
Right.
and even though you
You
don't
sound like
feel
my
like
doctor, right?
doing it, you do it anyway.
Wow. That's what my doctor tells me all the time.
Do it.
I do. I'm
Do it,
falling
do
off
it.
right now, but I do. I'm gonna get back to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried not having alcohol with it.
Really? No, that ain't fun.
What's your drink of choice?
I like rum.
That's what I'm talking about. Oh, you smoke?
What? No,
And where's the pills?
I'm pimp mode all over
Right.
the place,
I ain't
man.
mad at you.
No, I
ain't
don't.
mad at you.
I don't smoke.
Okay.
Every now and then I'll have a cigarette.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I
used to
remember
be,
that, too.
I used to smoke more regularly. Like it would be like maybe a pack a week, but it got too expensive. I was like, I'm not spending $7
Right.
a pack of
They
cigarettes.
damn
Are you
$10
crazy?
now.
Yeah.
We don't have to do
Yeah, we
this.
have. I talk about that.
Well, I think we've reached the end.
Haven't?
Are we?
I
Are
don't think
we?
she done.
She's not finished?
Okay, now you can rap. Go.
I told you this. You must not have heard me the first time. Let me repeat myself.
Hold on, wait. I got one more question.
ahead,
It's
go
a
ahead.
hip hop question again.
Okay.
Did you work with Jay Dilla?
No, I didn't get a chance to.
Oh.
I know.
Well, then that brings me to a question.
Oh.
Are you still friendly with the dean? And what is it? Every Music?
Cool Beans?
Cool Beans?
Oh,
Prince?
yeah. I love
Prince,
Prince.
Yeah, you know he's
Friend
part
of
of
the
the
show.
Cool.
We've interviewed him, Idea, Pierre Anthony.
Yes.
Here.
Yeah, here we were right.
Ideas
We were on the
record release
side.
The
party this
homies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, people show us love, and so what we're trying to do is show people love, and we want you to share the show, and we'll share the show, and it doesn't stop here. It really is like this is the beginning. This is says okay, she really came in, she sat down,
Right.
we interview with us. So when we see your stuff come across, we definitely push it right out. Your stuff becomes content for our show.
I appreciate you guys for that.
Feel me?
And I'll return the favor.
Amen.
What?
That's all we can ask.
Oh.
What about the Diddy?
Hold on. Okay, listen.
Hey,
Okay,
yeah, see, we thought we were done.
Yeah. So,
But
hold on. Here we go. Beginning of our show, right?
okay.
We did an intro.
Right, we want to
Yeah.
intro Diddy.
So Byron decided to snatch a track
Right.
and bust a rhyme.
I did 2 of them.
Yeah, he did 2 of them. One was a diss track. He dissed some people.
Right, he wouldn't let me play the
He
same
can't play
one.
that, man. They was starting some stuff. So we've been all around the country. Well, we
Right.
went to Atlanta.
Hey, we traveling. We got to Minnesota.
Right, so we went to Atlanta and we sat with Chris Henderson.
Okay.
Blaming on alcohol.
Yeah.
Case Happy Ever After, right?
Right.
Cool.
We've been trying to get somebody to
Write our Diddy.
write our
Sing a Diddy. And what we mean by Diddy is just like this experience.
Yeah.
What happened with you here, how we showed support.
Right.
It would have the name THA Podcasting Hub. No Name Podcasting Show. And you would say
no,
something.
You can say yes and then say no afterwards, like everybody else. But we ain't gonna hold it against you.
Right.
You need an intro to your show?
Yeah. Like how you know how Sway in the Morning, you know how it's Sway in the Morning. Something like, I don't know. And some people sing it, some people say it. You know, we need us the No Name Podcasting Hub.
Right.
Well, I
Hello.
That little yellow dress.
Right.
You like it? You have to speak to the owner.
There's Tanisha right there.
She's right in the back.
Nisha.
So guys, yeah, we gotta wrap up.
Yeah, we out of here.
Podcasting Hub,
No
guys.
Name Podcast.
We really appreciate you guys tuning in.
El Renee.
El Renee, thank you for coming.
thank y'all for having me. Have I met her? No.
Oh,
But I have met Jill Scott,
I've seen that.
Jasmine Sullivan,
I didn't see that.
Babyface. Dang, so many. El DeBarge,
Yeah.
Clearly Kim, Frankie Beverly and Maze.
Is he
The list goes on and on.
Frankie Beverly just super.
Everybody is super cool. I've only had one experience where at I've met Avery Sunshine. Avery Sunshine is literally a ray of sunshine. Like, I love her.
Right.
So I'm gonna put you on the hook.
Deshaun Patterson,
Oh, he's
Yeah.
cool. I like him. I'm gonna put you on
Layla
the hook
Hathaway.
because you're.
You got any shows this summer before we get out of here? Any shows? Anything?
All of my shows are at my website.
Right.
Okay.
It's
LVD.com.
always changing.
.com.
I do have some things coming up. I think in October I have something here.
She's just so fun. I can't
Right, no.
show.
My thing is, no, I'm trying to get to it. When you complete your project, can we get you back? Different venue where we can play the music, you can sing if you want.
Yes. I would
And
love
then
that.
We can do that all over again. You can explain the songs and that would be awesome. We can get that.
Okay, let's do a listening party.
That's what I'm talking about. Deal?
Look, so wait. Let's before we get out of here.
Oh,
We got a
Lord.
listening party
Mhm.
and a mixtape that I'm handing out.
Get it on tape.
Thank you.
Thank you
I
very
really
much.
Appreciate it. Thank you
Thank
so much.
y'all. Y'all were
Thank you very
wonderful.
much. We appreciate you.
Love you.
Yes.
Love you. Peace.
No Name
Bye,
Podcast.
Bye, y'all.
I'm done.